Right, you might have noticed the loading screen had my new logo. I'm still working on it. That's why it says Rumpy Gamer Lady instead of Grumpy Old Gamer Lady. We'll get there. We'll get there. It's working gradually. There's a lot of stuff to do. You know, in the past I've used Macs for recording, and it's just different when you do it on Linux. You've got all these extra stuff and things keep interfering with each other and all the rest of it. But I think I've got most of it worked out. I'm working with different microphones, trying to figure that out, different headsets like the one I've got on at the moment. Absolutely hurts my right ear. Ow! I want an over-the-ear headset. I'm trying to find a Bluetooth dongle that works. Ugh. Anyway, we'll get there. I'll work on it, and I'll add some music and stuff like that. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. On with the video. Well, hello boys and girls. I'm back. Hello, hello. Boys and girls, and those that haven't made their mind up. That's, yeah, you. I can see you out there. Yes, you. Right, blah, blah. Well, first up, I'm going to tell a joke. I only know one joke. One joke. And apologies to friends and family who know this joke. It's pretty bad. I first heard it in the early 1970s when I was driving cabs. Yeah, I was driving cabs. Oh God, we've got a friend. We've got Xena, who's decided to turn up. Hang on, let me just move the camera out of the way. Come on. This is Xena. Where's Xena? She's a rescue cat. Let's see if I can move this better. She's got the most amazing fur and patterning. It's just amazing. Hello, you gonna try to do your normal thing of headbutt me? You gonna headbutt me? No, you're gonna burrow into my hands like you normally do in the morning at 6 AM when you try to burrow into my skull via my eye socket. Yes, and lick my eyelids. Yeah, that's you. That's you. Right, let's get back to... Oh, that's terrible. Hang on a second. There we go. Right, back to the joke. Yes. There's two field mice called In and Out, and don't make jokes about it. They're mice, for Pete's sake. And they would go around to each other's house on alternate weekends to have tea and bickies, because that's the staple diet of all mice in these stories. I mean, just accept it. So Out would go around to In's house and say, Are you in? Let me in. It's Out. And Out and In would go in and have tea and bickies. And then on the alternate weekend, In would go around to Out's house and say, Are you in, Out? Let me in, Out. It's In. And In and Out would go in and have tea and bickies. And then came that fateful day. Because we know there's also a fateful day in all these stories, where Out went around to In's house and said, Are you in? It's Out. Let me in, it's Out. And In didn't reply. And Out thought, What's going on? Come on in. Come on in. Let me in. It's Out. And then Out knew. In was dead. And do you know how Out knew In was dead? Instinct. I can hear the groans from here. Just, yeah, I can hear the groans. Anyway, well, I'm back. I want to talk about cats. This game has cats in it, and I like that. But, you know, the thing about it is fostering. You've got to foster a cat, really, really. And the reason is, we've fostered dozens of cats. I'll see if I can figure out how to put some pictures of them in the video. Cats. I mean, at some point someone said, you know, we've got an ensuite. We've got an ensuite. What we need is a plastic tray filled with pee and poop. I know. Let's get a cat. Anyway. Ugh. Hey, cats. Love cats. Ugh. Anyway. Moving on. What's this series about? It's about me walking around and talking and looking at what I built and whatnot. But at the same time, I'm asking the serious questions. The serious questions like, do penguins have eyebrows? Do they have knees? Because she doesn't look like it, but they do, but that's a separate issue. And can birds fart? Can they pass wind? It's just an interesting thing. Like, it's one of nature's big questions. Can birds fart? And why do some run and some hop? It's an eternal question. We've got to answer these questions. Yeah, I'm back. You ignore the armour and all the rest of it. What I'd like to talk about is subversion of expectation and suspension of disbelief. Now, subversion of expectation is where you expect something but you don't get it, you get something different. So, for example, if I kind of look around at the modern world, look at it, and say, this is like the Roman Empire. This is like the collapse of the Roman Empire. But guess what? We have Wi-Fi. Well, that's subversion of expectation. Now, suspension of disbelief. Now, I like watching and commenting on really, really bad movies. Like really, really bad movies. And there was one movie, and I swear to God this is a real movie, but I can't remember the name of it, and I can't find it anyway. And there was a movie, and I swear it's insane. So imagine this. Imagine the producer going to the investor and saying, hello, I've got a great idea for a movie. Tell you what, let's have some lesbians. Well, whatever. Everyone's free to choose, whatever. Yes, but they are albino. Okay, bit of a genetic issue there, but whatever. And so you feel yourself constantly being drawn in without actually understanding what the hell's going on. And so you're watching this movie, and a little bit further on they say, oh, these albino lesbian people, they're legless. Now, I don't mean legless as in drunk. I mean, they literally have no legs. No legs? Well, yeah, okay, I'll keep watching, but whatever. And then a little bit further on into the movie, they say, oh, and they're vampires. And there's a point where you go, what? What? Because you kind of expected something, but the suspension of disbelief gets so screwed up that you just kind of like, what am I watching? What am I watching? This is insane. It's a bit like, there was this movie, it's absolutely fantastic. You've got to see if you can find it. It's called The Tire. The Tire. Yes, it's a movie about a tyre. Yes, a tyre. Not a tyre like what I'm wearing, but a physical tyre. I don't know whether it was Goodyear or whatever, but the point is that this thing had psychic powers. It's a tyre. What? It can blow rabbits up with its... Just by looking at the... How does it even look? It's a tyre. And yet you get drawn in. You get drawn in to ask, what the hell am I watching? And then a little bit later on, some guy bursts into a room in a motel, and there's the tyre smoking a cigarette with a woman in bed next to him. And it's like, what? It's silly, and I don't understand it. But I love those kind of movies because they really point out how utterly stupid and meaningless everything is. Because look at it. I mean, really. Alright, that's kind of it. I'm going to be working on other ones. It takes ages. People don't realise. I've got a camera. Well, you can see that because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see my face over there in the bottom left-hand corner. But one of my family sent it to me because they wanted to see me stream. I haven't got around to actually streaming yet. It's all to do with brand management and all the rest of it. But yeah, and this family member also sent me this great, this. It's an old lady shawl. I love old lady shawls. They're great. You know, it's just wonderful. And I thank them for that because it's been, the thing is, it's been very, very hard for the last few years because I'm a pensioner. I don't get much. 42 years of work and nothing. I get bugger all. And so if you like this and you kind of want me to see something else, talk about something else, like one of the things that I'm going to be talking about is 12 steps for vampires. 12 steps. The Alcoholics Anonymous thing. Yeah, how would that work for a vampire? I'm going to talk about it. I'm also going to talk about a movie, an absolutely insane movie called Mansquito. Mansquito? What? What? We'll get to it. Anyway, if you like this this video, then, feel free to subscribe and like and write comments. Anyway, subscribe, like, write comments. I like comments, even the really hideous ones where people tell me I'm a terrible person and all the rest of it. So, yeah, let's see. Do it, and I'll be back. I'll be back, and all the rest of it. Yeah, and the backup's just done. Okay. Catch you later. Oh, and remember, you're a ghost driving a meat robot on a rock hurtling through space. Think about that for a minute. It kind of brings things into perspective. Anyway, see ya. I'll see you next time. Remember, it's all just a game. It's just a game. The whole thing, everything, it's just a game.